intense physical and mental challenges and consistently demonstrate core attributes and character traits to serve in the Special Forces Regiment. Unquestionably, serving in Army Special Forces is a very prestigious and worthy profession. Special Forces soldiers comprise only 2% of the total Army force. Nevertheless, Special Forces soldiers and youths execute over 75% of the United States military's Special Operations mission for our nation. This highly regarded journey begins with attendance to the Special Forces Assessment and Selection, or SFAS. The Special Forces selection process is grueling, and the selection and assessment course is physically and mentally demanding. For 3 weeks, the soldier's character, commitment, intellect, and physical stamina are tested to their limits. His leadership, teamwork, and critical thinking skills are challenged. Additionally, he is assessed for the Army Special Operations Forces core attributes, which include integrity, courage, perseverance, personal responsibility, professionalism, adaptability, capability, and his ability to be a team player. Following SFAS, selected soldiers attend the Special Forces Qualification Course. Soldiers are assigned a Special Forces military occupational specialty and foreign language in one of 13 foreign languages with enduring regional application. The Special Forces Qualification Course fully prepares graduates to serve on a Special Forces Operations Detachment, Alpha, and conduct Special Forces operations anywhere in the world. To ensure that training remains relevant and world-class, the United States Army John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center and School has transformed the Special Forces Qualification Course to produce a more capable, more lethal, and more culturally attuned unconventional warrior. The qualification course is a comprehensive training environment separated into 6 separate phases for a total of 65 weeks of training for all Special Forces officers and enlisted soldiers, with an additional 36 weeks of medical training for Special Forces medical sergeants. Phase 1 is 6 weeks of strenuous training, which consists of physical fitness testing, Special Forces orientation and history, introduction to unconventional warfare, and land navigation. During Week 1, Special Forces Regimental Standard physical fitness tests are conducted, which include timed long-distance foot marches with large rucksacks, timed long-distance runs, rope climbs, pull-ups testing, and swim assessment in combat uniform, along with the Army physical fitness test. Additionally, soldiers receive a historical overview of Special Forces so they can appreciate the lineage of the force that they are attempting to join and understand the missions that they will be required to conduct. The soldiers are then inserted into a culmination exercise, Robin Sage, to serve as guerrilla role players so that they begin to form an understanding of the complexities associated with unconventional warfare. Upon return from Robin Sage as role players, the soldiers are tested in land navigation to ensure they are capable of independently moving long distances over varied terrain, both day and night, to designated points, while carrying rucksacks over a 6-day period. Phase 2 is Special Forces Small Unit Tactics, where the training continues to be strenuous, both mentally and physically. This phase provides the soldiers with the common tactical skills required to operate on a Special Forces Operational Detachment, Alpha, SFODA. Soldiers will train and be required to conduct small unit tactics, troop leading procedures, patrol orders, SF common tasks, marksmanship, and urban operations. They will also be introduced to partner force operations, which includes methods of instruction to prepare them not only to succeed in the qualification course, but for their future roles as instructors, advisors to indigenous forces. Following SUT, all soldiers attend SEER, Level C training. SEER stands for Survival, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape. The soldiers receive intensive training in the Code of Conduct, survival field-craft skills, evasion techniques, and exploitation resistance and resolution. A 5-day field exercise then follows, where these soldiers get to apply their newly acquired skills. They will have to procure their own food and water, build shelters and fires, and evade aggressors and tracker dogs over long distances. Specific training in one of 5 Special Forces specialties is conducted in Phase 3. This phase consists of 14 weeks of highly specialized training for each MOS, which includes the Special Forces Officer Course, MOS 18 Alpha, Special Forces Weapons Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Bravo, Special Forces Engineer Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Charlie, Special Forces Medical Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Delta, and the Special Forces Communications Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Echo. The Special Forces Officer Course, MOS 18 Alpha, is where the officer is taught the critical tasks and competencies required to perform the duties of a detachment commander and lead a 12-man Special Forces Operational Detachment Alpha while executing combat, security assistance, and contingency operations. The Special Forces Weapons Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Bravo, where the soldier is taught to be familiar with weapons systems found throughout the world and be knowledgeable in employment of force protection measures. They gain extensive knowledge on various types of U.S. and foreign small arms, submachine guns, heavy machine guns, grenade launchers, forward observer procedures, and indirect fire weapons. The Special Forces Engineer Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Charlie, is where the soldier is taught to be an expert in the planning, design, and construction of buildings, demolition, mine warfare, special purpose munitions and explosives, counter booby trap and unexploded ordnances clearance operations, and improvised munitions and explosives. The Special Forces Medical Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Delta. These soldiers specialize in trauma management, infectious diseases, cardiac life support, and surgical procedures, with a basic understanding of veterinary and dental medicine. Both general healthcare and emergency healthcare are stressed in training and require soldiers to apply and demonstrate proficiency of his unique medical skills. And the Special Forces Communications Sergeant Course, MOS 18 Echo, where the soldier learns in-depth knowledge on U.S. communications and networked computer systems, as well as those found throughout the world. Soldiers are thoroughly grounded in communications basics, communications procedures, antenna theory, computer technology, and systems applications. Phase 4 is the Special Forces culmination exercise known as Robin Sage, where, for over 40 years, all the training received in the course is put to the test in an unconventional warfare environment. Robin Sage requires soldiers to apply their Special Forces skill sets and conduct unconventional warfare operations as a member of a Special Forces detachment. Soldiers attend training for 4 weeks and execute a comprehensive 14-day unconventional warfare field training exercise covering 8,500 square miles of central North Carolina. Phase 5 of the SF qualification course is instruction on language and culture. These are vital skills for the Special Forces soldier and are fundamental to all Special Forces training and operations. Soldiers attend 6 months of training in their core language with additional emphasis on cultural understanding and awareness of their assigned operational region. The final phase is graduation. Upon completion of the qualification course, these soldiers have proven that they are truly capable, unconventional warriors and are welcomed into the Special Forces Regiment. They are authorized to wear the Green Beret and the Special Forces tag, and are then assigned to one of the 7 operational Special Forces groups, where they will continue to receive training in other advanced skills. No matter the mission, their training is continuous. Those who wear the Green Beret are special men. Their mission, unique. Their numbers, few. These quiet professionals go silently forward, armed with confidence, intelligence, skill, and character. The nation's only force that is specifically selected, trained, organized, and equipped to conduct unconventional warfare. Their motto, de oppresso liber, to free the oppressed. For they truly are special forces.